Merry New Year! If you're old enough to know what I'm referencing, let me know in the comments. Welcome to this edition of the Houston Roundball Review presents Let's Talk Houston Rockets. After a dub, Rockets got a dub. They held on to a fourth quarter lead. They defeated the Dallas Mavericks 110-99. Alperen Sengun scored 23 points. Jalen Green scored 22 points. Dylan Brooks, he had it going, missed the 20-point mark, but he did well. Jabari Smith, Dylan scored 19, didn't shoot well, 6 for 15. Cam Whitmore. Hello, Cam Whitmore. How you doing? 18 points off the bench in 24 minutes, 7 for 9 from the floor, including 3 for 4 from 3. But make a little reference. In the fourth quarter, Rockets did not win the fourth quarter, lost to 24-21. But in the fourth quarter, the Rockets were just 1 for 6 from three-point range. However, they were 8 for 13 from two-point range in the fourth quarter. They didn't settle for threes. They took more twos than threes. What a novel concept. We have a lead. Imagine that. Shocking. So anybody get my reference? Merry New Year. You know what movie that's from? Merry New Year. Solo, how you doing? Appreciate that. X-Ray, how are you doing? Happy New Year. Bobby, how are you? Glad you're able to join the live version of the show, Bobby. Appreciate your comments from watching the on-demand version of it. Solo, what do I say? Do y'all agree with Solo's statement right here? Cam has to be in the rotation when the Rockets are fully healthy. Y'all agree? Disagree? Of course, you're assuming that Cam was going to be here long term, Solo. You might not be if certain people have their way based on their trade ideas. But Cam Whitmore, this is the good Cam Whitmore. He had it going, shot well from 3. He passed the ball. That's a novel idea for Cam. But he only had 1 assist. But the ball wasn't sticky with him. So that's good. Rockets overall, they took 25 threes, but they took 64 twos. See, I'm good with that rotation, that ratio of 2s to 3s. I don't care about y'all. I don't like this modern era NBA when you're jacking up 40, 50, 60 threes a game. Give me a freaking break. Come on, man. All right, X-Ray. I'm assuming you're agreeing with Solo about Cam being in the rotation. Bobby does as well. Agree, especially when the offense sputters. X-Ray, again. Y'all are talking about Reed Shepherd now. Reed and Match, when Reed gets it together, we will have our 3-ball covered. Y'all are assuming that Reed will be here long term. If Justin chimes in, he'll know what I'm talking about. If y'all checked out the link I posted in the post section on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel, used to be known as the community tab, y'all know what I'm referencing. Regarding a certain someone who's from this area and who won the Guy V. Lewis Award in 2016, is playing now on the West Coast. Played for Big Blue Nation in college. Just saying, Cam and Reed were mentioned in that trade for that certain someone. But that's for another time if you want to talk about that. But yes, the Rockets held on, got the win over the Mavs. Those dreaded teams from Dallas. It's always good when a team from H-Town beats a team from Dallas, even though I'm not a Rockets fan, but just to see H-Town beat Dallas in anything is good for me. I like it. But did y'all have doubts? Did y'all have, oh no, even when the Mavs got within, 10, 12? Oh no, it's going to happen again. Craig Ackerman said it during the broadcast. But 4 or 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter? Craig said, in the game the Mavs lost to Minnesota, about this time, the score was 106-90. Exact same score Rockets are leading tonight over Dallas. So it was on Craig's mind. How important was this win? It snapped the losing streak. Yeah. But how important Craig's make like it was a really big freaking deal to win this game and the way they did. Solo says he's worried about Tari and his injury. Tari, are you concerned that he's injury prone now? Left lower leg injury management did not address Tari Eason. I think that's what it was last year, wasn't it? We saw the box scores time and time again. And of course, the Rockets won tonight. First game of Amen Thompson's 2-game suspension for tossing Tyler Hero to the court. Or as Coach Udoka said after the game against Miami, for being the stronger person of the two, Amen and Tyler. But yes, your overall thoughts of it. Mavs started out hot. Rockets responded. Mavs had their moments. Quentin Grimes, hey, go Cougs. Quentin Grimes, 17 points off the bench. 6 of 13 from the floor for Q. Q. Grimes. Another winner of the Guy V. Lewis Award. 2018, I think, when Q won it. I think that's right. But, it's strange. Mavs is just 20 turnovers from Dallas. The Mavs shot 53.3% from the floor. The Rockets only shot 47%, but they only had 14 turnovers. They did not have 20. Some of the Mavs turnovers were just like, what the hell? I mean, Klay Thompson made him put on the floor. He made some poor decisions, man. Bad passes. Bad. This is the game I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Friday's game against Boston. Curious to see which Boston team shows up. Team engaged, locked in, ready to play. Boston is one of those teams, modern NBA, that shoots 40, 53s a game. So we'll see what they do on Friday. Solo agreed. Prayers up for J.I. I'm waiting for, I asked Cody Davis, as soon as he heard the status of J.I.'s injury, leg injury to his left leg in the Stones win over Orlando, fourth quarter, about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Jaden Ivey leg was put in an air cast and carted off the court. It was bad. Both teams gathered around him. Jaden was in a lot of pain. So hopefully, as soon as the doctors determine what it is, discuss the recovery time, things like that. But yeah, his leg was put in an air cast, and he was on a stretcher as he was wheeled off the court, taken to the hospital. We are thrilled what you saw from Jalen Green. Jalen Green, 22 points. Started out well. 4 for 6 in the first quarter. Ended up 9 for 21. First half, he shot the ball well. First half, he was 7 for 11, scored 16 of his 22 points. Just 2 for 10 in the second half. Third quarter, Rockets outscored the Mavs 28-23. Dylan Brooks scored 8. Alpi scored 8. Jabari scored 7 after Jabari took a hit to the face in the first half, to the eye. This game has some bumps. Jabari got hit in the eye. Alpi got hit on the head and in the nuts. Rich Bass. It's all love, baby. Bad boys till I die. It's going to be in my coffin when I go. Me and my jersey. Everybody knows it. My family knows. Put the jersey in my coffin. Yes. I agree. Fred not shooting too much is good for the team. Yeah. No argument there. Let's see. Fred overall, some good passes. Fred 1 for 8. I like the fact he only took 8 shots. I like that too. I don't, unless Fred has it rolling, I don't want to see him taking double-digit shots. He had 7 assists, 5 steals. The only starter not in double figures. That's all right. Dylan 19, Jabari 12, Alpi 23, Jalen 22, Cam 18. I'm good with that. Fred 0 for 4 from 3. Might be back in one of those shooting slumps with his sideways rotation. Oh, Rich coming. Wow, I need to come off the bench. Fred needs to come off the bench. We need a point guard. I don't know about that, man. Happy birthday, United. Happy birthday. Jalen was getting to the rim in mid-range. He wasn't settling. That's agreed, Rich. He wasn't settling. It's just sometimes, I don't know, players, TV analysts, this ain't hard. This is not complicated. Don't make it complicated. Justin. Thank you, Justin. I'm hinting at your wish list. I hope you're going to talk about, you know what I'm talking about in the article. But back to it. This game is not hard. If your outside shot is not falling, do something else. Help your team in another way. Attack the basket. Move without the ball. Don't just stand still. Don't let the defense dictate what you're going to do. You dictate to the defense what you're going to do. This is not hard. Rockets only took 6 threes in the fourth. Good. 13 twos. Good. Not 10 straight threes like against Miami. This is not difficult. I'm not thrilled with the fact that he only took 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. And those 2 came from Jalen Green. But at least they were 8 for 13 from 2. Don't overthink it. Really, don't overthink it. As a team, 18 for 23 from the line, the Rockets. That's good. Almost as many free throw attempts as 3-point attempts. I think that's good too. But yeah, don't overthink it. 17 steals by the Rockets tonight. 17. Alpi had 6 of them. Wow, 6 of them. Fred had 5. But 17 steals. I'm kind of curious to hear what Jay Kidd said after the game, because I know he won't be thrilled about the turnovers from Dallas. Because some of them really, really bad. Boy. Alex Smith, how you doing? Welcome. Arsenio, how are you doing? But yes, if you're new to it, you missed out on the previous 2 editions of the Let's Talk Houston Rockets. I'm doing post-game shows now for time being. I kind of like it. I have fun doing post-game shows. Going to do more post-game shows from the Rockets. And I'm going to focus on going to the college games in town than Rocket games in town. And I have my reasons. Yes. But Alex Mid, good to hear from you. Arsenio, that lineup of Jalen, Alpi, Cam together in the second quarter is a plus. Fred need to go to the bench. That won't happen. He still played 41 minutes. Didn't shoot well, played 41 minutes. He may trust Fred. Some could argue to a fault, but great bounce back win. The Suns, yes, Solo has been. Hey, Dylan's been scoring well, yes, but the previous 2 games, they still lost. So I was almost getting concerned with the issue of, is he scoring too much and the team still loses? Yep, a man got a 2-game suspension. Everybody got fined. A lot of folks got fined. Oh yeah, Alex, I said it. Yep, I said it. Yep, you just missed it. Like a minute before you joined, I mentioned that Craig said that the exact same score. Yep. Do I think Rich Paul comment hurts Fox trade value? What did Rich Paul say? I mean, it doesn't. Own it. Managers don't really care. General managers, teams, owners, whatever. You know, De'Aaron said publicly, said to ESPN, and he and Mike Brown never had an argument. They had direct conversations. Never had an argument. So it wasn't De'Aaron who pushed for Mike Brown to be fired. You know, you agree if you want to, disagree, whatever. But Justin, going to talk about it on Thursday's edition of the Houston Roundball Review Takeover, high noon. Takeover sponsored by Bayou Beat. Going to talk about De'Aaron Fox and Rockets. Yes, looking forward to Friday's game against Boston. That'll be a bigger test. The Mavs, Luka didn't play. Clearly, that is a big difference. Luka not playing. But the Mavs, and they shot the ball well, but the turnovers, ooh, ick. Oh, so he said that he's not going to re-sign with the Kings? Well, that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to, comments like that, that's what it's going to take. Most likely, the Kings are going to blink and trade De'Aaron Fox. You know, Fox, that's why he didn't sign an extension. I don't know if I won't say it has expanded. The Spurs have always been linked. Hell, honestly, the Spurs were linked to De'Aaron Fox before some national writers said the Rockets would be the ideal trade scenario for the Kings. So take it for what it's worth. Arsenio says it's time for Ime to limit Fred's minutes. Agreed. 40 minutes for Fred is too much. Yep. Agreed for sure. Solo, your question, get back to your question. I'm sorry. Who do I think would be a better fit on the Rockets, Fox or Booker? Depends on who's traded to get either one. Because that makes a difference. I mean, could y'all see De'Aaron Fox and Jalen Green playing together and winning? Winning? Let me see. Rich, what are you talking about right here? Houston get him on the cheap? You talking about De'Aaron Fox? Who or someone else? Because not De'Aaron Fox. No. No. Let's see. Ooh, no, De'Aaron Fox. He'll force a trade. He's not gonna just hit the free agent market. He's not gonna be like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's already said, "Yeah, I'm testing free agency." Bro, why? There's only one team in cap room. You know that team. Well, I mean, you know, it's Brooklyn. Got a lot of money this summer. Now it's the year 2025. I don't know about that. Okay, so Rich, are you saying you don't want De'Aaron Fox as a Rocket? Saying he's not worth it? Because I don't get into the player ain't worth it. Anybody's worth it if a team gonna pay it. Okay, if it's me. None of us in this conversation. None of us would say to ownership anything. You know, Rich, Solo, Justin, X-Ray, I'm going to sign you to a $50 million contract for your first year. Your starting salary, $50 million. Oh, no, I don't want that. That's too much. The hell you say? What do I sign? What do you need? So if someone offers it, he's worth it. Arsenio, I like a young player like Jalen Alpe and Cam. Defense in this game is better. One game, folks. Okay, let me see them do it Friday against Boston. Different test. Lakers Sunday after that. But again, see, this is why I said it in Sunday. Seen the clip on as a YouTube short. The Rockets are now 22-11. They've won 2/3 of their games. Wouldn't y'all take that? If somebody would have told y'all back in September, October, after 33 games, the Rockets would be 22-11. All of us would have said, oh, yeah, really? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. Do I think they're a title contender? No, not this year. No. But I see room for improvement, and the future is bright. Well, I definitely agree with that. You can see the difference when Fred is off the court. Yeah, agree with that. Can Fox get the Rockets to the finals? Again, again, who is being traded from the Rockets to the Kings to get De'Aaron Fox here? Because that makes a difference. And De'Aaron Fox, Justin, he sticks with it. He's been consistent with it. Top 5 defensive rating among point guards, good shooter, speed. Has the potential to be a very, very good two-way player. It's up to him to be elite on both ends of the court consistently. Oh yeah, Boston, they've hit their little, point of the season where not point of the season, but usually teams go through a funk. That's some point of the season they lose, and you're like, what's wrong with the team? They're in theirs right now. Jabari, Amin, and Jabari? Oh, hell no. He ain't not untouchable. No. No. And that's coming from a guy who on draft night and for a while thought he would have a better NBA career than Paolo Banchero. No. No. He's played better, though. Shot the ball from 3 much better. More arc on his shot, and that's helped. He's playing more free from his, not worrying about missing a shot. Just letting that stuff fly. It's important. You just don't overthink this stuff, man. You miss a shot, don't worry about it. Just keep on going. You can't let the next shot, your first shot, impact your next shot. You miss. So you miss. So what? Şengün. Şengün for sure. I'm like Solo, and possibly I'm in. That's about it. Not Jalen, not Dylan, not Jabari. No. Şengün. And I can't think of what it would be, but anybody can be traded if somebody wants to give you that's a ridiculous offer, that you can't say no to. Yes. That's right. I've said it, and that's an old cliche in sports. The best ability is availability. Indeed. Yes. Salute to y'all coming in with the comments. The folks I haven't seen in a while. Of course, I haven't been doing these for a while, so it's all hand in hand. So let me do this to clear this up a little bit here. Oh, okay, there we go. Salute. And I'm going to post it. I'm going to play it once because it wasn't an issue this evening, and I hinted at doing it, finding it. But for future reference, when it's necessary, I will play this when it's necessary. This, when I play it, just to let you know that I have it now. Brick, 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 brick. So keep that in mind. keep that in mind. So, man, I haven't had a drink. That's not true. It's been a while though. But yeah, so just keep that in mind when it's necessary. Like if the Rockets have another, who was it who said it first? Ass quarter, like they did fourth quarter Sunday, and there's jack it up and bricking. I'm gonna bring it out, and you're gonna see. You will hear that audio clip. Man, that quarter was just trash. Justin, watch Thursday's show. Justin, watch Thursday's Houston Roundball Review Takeover, high noon, or you can watch it on demand. But just watch Thursday's show. The first part of the show specifically. I talk about college, second part of the show. But yes, watch Thursday's show. Terry, how you doing, man? Merry New Year to you. Nefa's, I need to, ooh, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Train, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm more of a beer drinker. Margaritas, I like beer. Beer or a truly adult beverage. Like some Patron. Some Patron chilled. And that's my drink. Patron chilled. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Drink that all day. Williamson is available. Yeah, he is. But why rock the boat here? Not coming here. And he talked about the best ability is availability. Well, that is not a Zion Williamson. That ain't him. No. And don't rock the boat here. Don't rock the boat here. No. Q. Grimes played well. But let's get back to Solo's, one of Solo's concerns. Box score. Tari Eason. D&D for did not address. Status, injury / illness, left lower leg. Injury management. Been 7 games now, right? 7 games. Y'all have concerns about that being long-term? Another issue repeating of last year? Last year for a long time. Coach Udoka would say, Tari's got an injury. He'll be back when he'll be back. He's getting closer. We heard that a lot last January, February. He's getting closer. Kept pushing it down the line, pushing down the line, pushing down the line, pushing down the line. And then he was out. See, Justin was Solo. Rockets BS, when it comes to Tari, he will probably be out for 2 months. And yeah, good point here. It's crazy how Tari is having injury issues when he played all 82 games in his rookie year. Yep, something strange. Oh, wow. Understood that, United. I understand. Hey, that'll do it for you, yeah. Cam Whitmore, what is this? Fred? Fred, are you joking? Or are you being serious? I have my phone. Let's see. Is that a legit comment right there, folks? From Fred? I can look it up and see. Did Cam say that? Because if he did, well, he's one of the folks in the rumored deal going to Sacktown. So I'm just saying, Fred's spoken. Fred said he's serious, Terry. He says he's serious. But again, like I said, if he is, was it Monday? What is it? Let's see. Monday. Yeah, Monday. He was part of the the best trade scenario involving the Rockets to Sacramento, he was involved in that deal. Him and Reed Shepherd were involved in that deal. And a whole lot of picks. A whole lot of picks. Oh, here it is. I'm listening to it right now, so let me see.
You don't feel good about how you played today?
I might do, but it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
Is it kind of just a weird spot where you're at right now?
No, not a weird spot. I just don't know. Just don't know what's going on. I have a lot of question marks for myself.
In what way?
No other way. It's just I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the deal with me is, but yeah, I just don't know.
Did you feel like coming in the second quarter that you need to provide that?
Can y'all hear that from Cam? Not sure what the deal is. Doesn't know.
So on the phone with you guys, just bring energy, spark, joy, just some juice to help these guys win.
What was your mindset on defense, especially the whole team seemed really locked in on that end?
I feel like we had to defend. That's they're coming off Eastern Conference. Western Conference Finals. So they're a very good team. We got Kyrie and Klay Thompson. So definitely have to dial in a little bit more. It's not just any team we're playing.
I think that you've done enough to show that you deserve a consistent role and consistent need.
No.
What more do you think you need to do?
I don't know. I really don't know. I have a lot of question marks for myself, just as you guys too.
He has a lot of question marks for himself. He doesn't know what else he needs to do, what else he can do to get minutes, consistent minutes. Ooh. But who is it? Terry, where is it? Thursday show, people. Thursday show. I go into it. Thursday show because I recorded it because like I said, my schedule's changed and trying to do some things. And so Thursday show, the Houston Roundball Review takeover of the lunch break. Thursday show. Thursday show. First about 25 minutes of the show. Eric Pincus from the Bleacher Report. He's an NBA person. He's a salary cap person, but he's an NBA insider. He put together the trade. He said Rockets, Kings, for the Kings perspective, and he goes into, from Rockets perspective, about some of the stuff I didn't agree with. I'll say what this part right here. Let's see, 1, 2, like four picks, four or five first round picks. Let's see, a swap pick at 27, 28 first round pick, another swap at 29, another first round pick in like 30. It's like four or five first round picks, 2 trade exceptions, Reed Shepherd, Cam Whitmore, Jayshawn Tate, Jeff Green, and Jock Landale. Plus those picks for De'Aaron Fox, Trey Lyles, and Doug McDermott. All of that for De'Aaron Fox, Trey Lyles, and Doug McDermott. Woo! Woo! That's a lot. But notice, and so yes, that trade proposal, idea, whatever, would mean De'Aaron Fox, Fred, and Jalen Green together on the Rockets. That's where I got big questions about. Now, he said going into the summer, of course, the Rockets have the team option on Fred's contract. So they either let Fred go, opt out, or say Fred will we'll cut the salary in half and give you multiple years or whatever. But that's a lot. That's a whole lot. But all right, let's go back. Let's go back to it here. Derek, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you as well. But yeah, Justin, Trey Lyles, not not a great athlete. Another UCLA Bruin. Good three-point shooter. Doug McDermott used to be a great three-point shooter. Alex says, I'd rather have Devin Booker. And Terry says, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like I said, that's a lot from the Rockets. Solo says he'd want Keon Ellis too. Bobby says too much. Leaving the Rockets in that trade proposal. Bobby, just you are a consistent supporter of the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. Watch Thursday's noon show. Because I also talk about the Cougs men's team and women's team, second part of the show. But watch the first part of the show for sure. Tubi, that's a new name. Welcome. I have not seen that name here on these shows. Thank you very much. Salute to you finding it or whoever told you about it. Appreciate that. Don't be a stranger. Going to do it again Friday after the Rockets-Boston game. Doing these post-game shows. I like these post-game shows. Get this immediate reaction from the fans. Bring back John Wall. John Wall's I'm doing some TV work, right? I think I saw that. Yeah. Trend's all about Houston and Baylor. Cougs and Baylor. Derek, this is my third Rockets, Let's Talk Houston Rockets post-game show. Last three home games, been doing this. But appreciate that. But yeah, tune in to watch the show. Watch the show. That show I have a sponsor for. Short term, but still, it all adds up. Trying to get a sponsor for these shows. I like these shows here. Rocket shows. Rocket shows are my most popular shows, even more popular than the Let's Rate Cook show. But I can't get a consistent sponsor for this show. That's my goal for 25. Got to get a consistent sponsor for this show. But Trend talks it. But he's consistent in his support. If he didn't like you, he's going to say so. If he didn't like who you are, who you play for, he's going to say so. But Rockets again defeated the Mavs 110-99. And only nothing like that. It's just me solo. Because the holidays didn't have my colleague KP on, anything like that on the show. But just tune in. Talk about your man in the trade. I think I even said your name during the show as well, Justin. But Rockets in the fourth quarter. It only took 6 threes. Only took 6. And it took 13 twos. So they took more twos than threes in the fourth quarter. That's more like it. That's more like it. They made 8 of the 13 twos. That's more like it. Don't jack up threes because the other team is going under those screens and dare you to do that. Just because they are daring you to shoot that three, you don't have to shoot that three. You don't have to do that. Let me see this. Let me see. If you haven't seen it already from Sunday's game, Coach Udoka kind of discussed a few things that we talked about in the post-game show. Sunday post-game show. Especially toward the end of his conversation.
Scoring at the end in both of those games obviously stands out. And that's something that has to be addressed. We go back and forth during the game at times, have our ups and downs. And then when you can rely on your defense and, hold a team to certain numbers. I mean, they finished with 23 in that quarter, and they had a ton of free throws at the end and the technicals and all that. So we are guarding well enough and holding Minnesota to 100 until they go on their run. But we're struggling to score at the end. And so that's something that needs to be solved until Dylan and Cam hit the 2 threes. We had 12 points at that point. So, teams are scoring 104 with all the free throws and scoring to that low of a number. Obviously, those should be wins for us if we're able to score the ball. And so, got to be better at the end for sure. I mean, they tried to make us prove it. Went under a lot of pick and rolls. They relied on Bam to guard one-on-one with Alpi, and he struggled a little bit there in the fourth quarter. And then went under a lot of pick and rolls, and obviously we didn't shoot it well in that fourth quarter. So took away some of our driving lanes by going under, but teams have done that this year at times, and I just think as a unit, as a whole, obviously when you look at the numbers of fourth quarter only, a few guys were 0 for 3, 0 for 4, and then it puts the onus on some of our vets to try to do more, and that doesn't always work out. I wouldn't say desperate. I mean, you're searching for someone to, kind of shoulder the load, I guess. You like to do it as a team, like we try to do all game, or you go with the hot hand at times, but teams aren't going to allow you to just continue to go with what works. You have to find secondary options, and that's when, whether it's Alperin in the post and finding guys open, you got to make those shots, or other guys penetrating and setting their teammates up. And like I said, they went under a few times and bottled up the lanes, or Adebayo guarded one-on-one, and obviously 12 points is not enough to get it done, regardless of how you're guarding in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I mean, we kind of built that reputation last year, and we've taken on that mentality. So I think the league and teams know what we're about, so that's nothing new. And like I said, going into this year, the fact that we've laid that foundation and mentality of toughness and competitiveness and effort and all those things, now we just have to add the IQ and the finishing to it. And so I think more so that's been there, done that last year, and need to figure out the other side now, which is finishing games, IQ stuff and experience, stuff that happens with experience with our guys, and not being deer in the headlights, so to speak, at the end of games when it's our first time.
IQ. Coach said it himself. Justin and Big Thrillo brought up IQ Sunday. IQ. Can that be learned? Can that be taught? Or does it just, you get better with it with experience? The more you play, the more you learn how to adjust the team, things, whatever. Justin, I think the Rockets' rights to Sergio Yu finally expired a few years ago. I think that's right. But new people who are watching tonight's show missed it on Sunday. Do you agree? How many high basketball IQ players do the Rockets have? You don't have to name them, although I kind of did in my show. But do the Rockets have a team filled of players who have high hoops IQ? The consensus was Sunday, no, they don't. And if they don't, if you agree with that assessment, can they learn it? Can those guys who don't have the high IQ in hoops learn it and become better players? Or are the Rockets just doomed as they are currently constructed and have a lower ceiling because of it? See, Justin says a lot of these players have been going off of pure athletic ability their whole careers, but when they come to the NBA, they become one-trick ponies. Terry says 4 Rockets have high IQ: Fred, Alpe, Brooks, and Amin Thompson. And that has said the same thing. Look, even in the exact order as well. So can the guys who don't have high hoops IQ, can they learn it? Will I get it through more experience? Or are they just stuck? They are what they are in terms of hoop knowledge, and that's just what they're going to be. Something to discuss and think about. Cheers. Click on that. Justin, buy you a mug, man. Click on that. Buy you a new mug. This is the OG mug, the OG logo. Buy you a new Houston Roundball Review mug with a new logo on it. I like it. Got some positive feedback. The new logo, the new merch. Oh, Justin, I'm not saying you put it out there. I put it on the screen. Justin says, we all know who's at the bottom. But You heard it. It's on social media now. Cam is not happy. Let's see if I can follow up on that. I'm assuming he's already talked to his agent about his unhappiness, displeasure here with his inconsistent minutes. See if I can make that happen. I haven't seen his agent in a while. Of course, I haven't been to a game in a while, and there is reason for that. Yes, there is. But what do y'all think? Is Cam trying to force his way out? Do y'all want Cam to go? Justin, you kind of like, you've been kind of like, well, people say things about Cam. He's got potential. Justin, do those words from Cam kind of make you say, yeah, if the Rockets trade him, so be it. Trade him. Bye. Or is it just frustration and he'll get over it kind of thing? I hope so. Honestly, I'll say this. I'm surprised the Rockets media let him say what he said on camera. And I'll just leave it at that. You kind of put two and two together about certain things. But, Derek says Cam can go back to the Vipers. Well, do you think this will fester? Or will this be nipped in the bud? Will Cam get consistent minutes? Well, I mean, hell, a man won't play Friday against Boston because it'll be game 2 of his suspension. Tari's probably going to be out. So Cam get minutes by default, right? Justin going in on Cam. Cam doesn't believe a bad shot exists. Every shot is a good one in his eyes. And the timing of his comments are strange. Cam scored 18 tonight in 24 minutes. 7 for 9 from the floor. 3 for 4 from 3. So while he said, I guess it had been bothering him for a while. For him to say it tonight, well, because of the game he had, my colleagues chose him to talk to them after the game. So that's part of it as well. Because gone are the days, unfortunately, where media could be in the locker room, get some side one-on-ones from players, and just chop it up with players. Now we all got to be around the huddle and all that kind of stuff. I hate that kind of stuff. Years ago, not long ago, you talk to Austin Rivers by himself. Just me and him talking. Get good quotes from him or whoever. But now, no, you just got to be with the rest of the media, talking to player 1 and player 2. Whatever. All right, family. Been a great show. Almost went an hour. I plan to go like 30 minutes. But join me Friday, and we'll see what the Rockets will do Friday. We'll see what Boston does Friday. Looking forward to the matchup. Will it be a Rockets win? Will the Rockets improve to 23-11? Or will we be talking about another loss? Will Cam Whitmore? It'd be kind of strange because, like I said, Tari is suspended for one more game. Excuse me, Amen suspended for one more game. Tari's injured with lower leg management issue. So it'll be kind of strange if Cam does not play Friday against Boston, because if he doesn't play, then something's up based on the situation. But Brandon, no worries, man. Catch the show because we're going to talk about it Friday, get more into it. But Cam Whitmore said he's not happy. He's not sure what he can do or what he needs to do to get more minutes. So that could be an issue going forward. We shall see. Ime's old school. He doesn't really play that kind of stuff. So we'll see how it all works out. Justin with the point here. Yeah. Let Cam play, make him look good for trade bait. Justin, watch Thursday's show, bro. Watch Thursday's show. Yeah, Brandon, he did. He did play and played well. And still not happy after the game. Made comments in the locker room about he's not sure why his minutes are so up and down and what he needs to do. He asked questions about his role, basically, in a nutshell. So tune in Friday for the next Let's Talk Houston Rockets post-game show after the Rockets Boston game. Should be right around the same time. 9:55, 10 o'clock Central. United, what time is it where you are? Remind me where you are. I think he might have already chimed out. But I know Terry's in New Zealand. Terry's, what is it, 3 o'clock in New Zealand? And United, I want to say United's in Turkey. I think that's right. Remember that correctly. Trans on the West Coast. But yes, join us. We're getting the band back together. Derrick, we can talk some Pistons Friday as well. A little about that. But Rockets Boston this Friday, post-game show afterwards. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about it. Click on that merch. Get you a Houston Roundball Review mug. Spread the word. Let everybody know the Roundball Review is doing post-game shows. 5:50. And when I get 3 o'clock, I thought it was a 15-hour difference. What is that? Damn, 17 now? Man, all right. Well, Terry, chime in 2 days. Whatever. But it's always my pleasure to talk with you guys about hoops, the Rockets. I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule, your night, to join me. We're going to do it again in about 48 hours. So until then, y'all know it. Since 1994, the Houston Roundball Review. Local name, global perspective. Everyone, take care. Peace.
Over.